Hello, my friends. It's Nancy Vastine. Oh, I know it's been a long time, but let me tell you, I have been trying to master not a new craft for a lot of you people, but it's a new craft to me, and it's dot painting. And of course, I want to try it out on a CD to make a um, sun catcher. But I figured if I made it on a CD and I didn't like it, I could always clean it up and re-practice my dots, right? Well, I have been dotting and dotting and dotting and taking it off with alcohol and dotting and taking it off and getting new patterns off yeah, that's what I've been doing. But today oh, and besides that, I've been packing. Now, for a lot of you who are asking me, I'm going to tell you the story is, this is the story. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a napkin collage in my, remember the napkin book? And these are my signatures, like Carla on Cagefish does. So this is the story. I met my sweet husband on the internet, and it was not a dating website. It was a game. We played games on this. It was called Pogo.com. And I'm just going to start putting some glue down. I need to have a book to glue in. And of course, you know, I'm not prepared. I want to use this book or a magazine. You know, I just barely put a magazine out in the recycle bin. Hang on, I'll be right back. Let me go get it. I'm back, but then I realized I can't just glue on the back of these napkins but I get these magazines almost every day in the mail, and I used to go through them and cut things out of them, but now that I'm moving, and let's get back to my story. I met my sweet husband on Pogo.com, and it was a game site that we played on, and we bowled together. I'm going to put a page in between my page here. We bowled together, and we started, you know, flirting with each other and yada yada, and you know, because there was a chat. It was a live chat in there, and so we, you know, we were talking and flirting with each other, and everybody could hear what we were. Everybody could see what we were writing, you know, and they would chime in, but he was into music, and so was I, and so he wanted to start up a separate file where we could share our music files. Well, no, my son said, Mom, don't share files. That's how you get viruses. Don't do that with people you don't know. But anyway, he finally talked me into it, and it was wonderful. So then we could skip bowling and just go into our file, and we could talk with each other and not talk, but you know. I kind of putting this around a border. And it's going to be willy-nilly. It's just not anything special on this page. Just collaging today. Oh, I need my little plastic piece. And I don't know where it is. So, anyhow, that's how we got to know each other. And people think, well, how do you fall in love over the internet with that? And, oh, okay, this is, he is from Cincinnati, and I was from Utah. And we were talking about getting together, and he was gonna come out to Utah to meet me, except for there was obstacles in that he couldn't do that. So I ended up moving out of the apartment that I was living in and moved in with my son and saved some money. I was working, I was doing hair, and I came out to Cincinnati with 2 suitcases and that was 2 suitcases on the train for 3 days on the train. Yeah, 3 days on the train. Lovely. It's not nice when you're a smoker, and I was a smoker at that time. And yeah, it was a little difficult, but I did it. I was excited. I was gonna meet my sweetheart, and if we didn't like each other, then I had a way I could go back home, no hard feelings on either side, and that's how it was. Well, I got out here and we both looked at each other, and when he picked me up, and that was the ending of it. We just knew we were meant for each other. And so at the time he was living with his mom, and she okayed it that I could come there and stay. And so that's what I did. And I stayed, and I didn't go back home. She was wondering when I was going to go back home, but he forgot to tell her that I only had a one-way ticket. So anyway, that's that story. So that's how I ended up here in Cincinnati. And so my family is all back in Utah. My kids, my grandkids, my ex-husband, and yeah, they're all back in Utah. So when Mom passed away and Wes passed away, there's really nothing out here in Cincinnati for me. So I am moving back to Utah. And I made this decision. Oh, I'm just tearing this around this butterfly a little bit more. I made this decision when I went out there to visit my children. I drove out there this last summer. As you know, I have a video up of that. And I put my big girl panties on and drove out to Utah and spent a month with my son, my two sons, my grandkids. I stayed with my one son because my other son, has a roommate, and yada yada. Anyway, I kind of made the decision that I wanted to move back to Utah, but I didn't know really when I wanted. But when I got back here to Cincinnati, I had an email saying that as soon as my lease was up, the landlord was going to put the house up for sale. So that kind of did my decision making that I would move out in April. So that is where I am moving to. And a lot of people are asking me when I am moving and where I am moving, and that's where I'm going. I'm moving back to Utah. In the end, by the 30th of April, I will be out of here. I will be gone. Now this is a quirky little napkin. It says, beware the cougar in zebra's clothing. Yeah. I'm just going to put this right over here. So, I will be glad to get back to Utah. My two sons are coming out. I'm flying them out here the end of April. And they're going to help me load the truck and clean the house and help me drive back. Yeah. And I don't know how that works. I don't know if I don't know how that works with driving a truck, if there's just one person that can drive the truck or if we all have to pay. I don't want to drive the truck, the big truck, but my other son might want to, and I don't know how that, we will figure that all out. So I have been busy packing, and so it's getting down to about 90 days I have left here in this little town of Cincinnati. So, let's see. So, I am packing, and I'm going to have bare minimum supplies in this craft room to work with while I'm getting ready to pack and move out. So I am saving a few things back, like my napkins to collage, and a lot of stuff are in my, I'll show you if I can. Let me see if I can move the camera. Hang on. Let me see. Okay, I can't see. Can you see that plastic, those plastic drawers right here? See those? Okay, now let me see if I can get back to where we were on this collaging. I have several of those, and I'm going to leave this stuff in the drawers and just tape them together, because I know if they pick them up, they'll fall apart. And I talked to my son about it, and he said, Mom, just leave this stuff in the drawers. We will handle it with kid gloves, and that way we won't have to do so many boxes. And I have a lot of plastic bins. And also, I'm so lucky, I found a creative reuse place not far from my house even, that I can take paints and stuff that I don't want to pack and take. I've got so many of them, and I didn't want to throw them away in the landfill. Oh, oops. He needs to be over a little bit. Oh, well, I guess not. I guess he's going to stay there, and his beak is going to go across there. His beak is going to go in the crack of the page. I'm so glad I learned this. Oops. Thing about the plastic for helping to glue down the napkin, except for I'm having a hard time with it because it keeps getting sticky. Because I've got I've got glue going everywhere. But anyway, yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm getting excited, and I can hardly wait. And I got all these bags of paints that I was going to end up throwing them away, and they're partially used, and I can take them to this creative reuse place, and I can drop them off there, and I'm so happy about that. I am very happy about that. Hopefully they'll take them. They got limited space. And if they don't take them, they're going to go into a landfill, because I don't know if my thrift stores will take them or not. I guess I could find out if Goodwill takes them. Or I could just put them in a bag and take them over to Goodwill, and they won't know what they are when they unload them out of my car, and there they go. This is looking pretty cool. Yes, it is. It's looking pretty cool. Let's see. I want to get this on here. It's a Post France to France, and this is a ticket thing, and I think I want to put that ticket thing right here. So yeah, I keep saying that, huh? How many times can I say it? How many times can I tell you I'm excited about moving, but I'm dreading it, but I'm not dreading it. I hopefully this will be my very last move, that I will never have to move again. Unfortunately, it will not be in going back to the home that I raised my kids in and lived with my ex-husband there, but that's okay. I'll probably live and die in an apartment, and that's okay. That's okay too. Alright, I got these butterflies and dragonflies, and I'm going to put this butterfly right here. And I'm probably going to do this other page. because I just decided, instead of being so particular about all this, that I would just collage today and get on here and talk to you guys and get some videos made. And I'm gonna be like I'm camping, you know, with minimum supplies, and I am got glue all over. Like I'm camping. And I will, I'm not taking any dishes. The dishes we bought when we moved into this apartment. I think I bought them at Dollar Tree. They don't mean anything to me, so I'm donating them to Goodwill. I will just go to Dollar Tree and buy new dishes when I move into my new apartment. It's not like... So basically what I'm really taking, I'm not taking any furniture. I'm trying to sell my furniture also. So basically what I'm taking is clothes, towels, bedding. I'm trying to get rid of my bed and my couch and my chair and my end tables and, you know, all that good stuff that you have. I'm taking my TV, and my computers, and all my crafts, and all my video stuff, cameras, and you know, that's going to take up a lot. And then I'm going to have to get a storage unit. When I get out there, I'm going to have to rent a storage unit, unload the truck, find an apartment. I want a townhouse. I don't want an apartment. I don't want a condo. I want a townhouse with a garage. And that I can afford it. I can. My income can afford it. But their stupid rules is what is not letting me apply for it. One is, if they want you in your income to make 3 times of what the rent is. Yeah. So if the rent is $1,300, they want you to make 3 times that in your income. Well, you know, if I am figuring with what my debt ratio, which I don't have any, and what my rent would be and my utilities would be, I would not be looking at a place that I couldn't afford. And this stupid thing about their rent situation, I'm going to write to my congressman when I get out there, because I think that's wrong. They shouldn't. I know they need to know an income, and that's fine. They can know an income, but they don't have to make a rule that you have to make. And I know that they need to weed out riffraff. You know what I mean? Riffraff. People that, this is really sticky right there. I need to put something over that. Let's see. Do I have another piece of music paper? No. No. I'm going to have to find something else. I have a bunch of stuff, but I thought I had it all. I wanted to have it all tore out so I wouldn't have to do this while I was gluing it all down. How about if I take this owl out of here? So anyway, yeah, that's my story. And there's one place that I talked to them. But the thing of it is I can't even apply till 30 days before I move out there because the application only lasts 30 days. So it's given me no choice to wait till I get out there. And I think it'd probably be better so I can go see it in person and talk to the people and, you know, do y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm going to put this little owl right here, right over the top of that butterfly, just like that. So, it makes it really hard. But anyway, yeah, so I've been packing. My house is, you can hardly get in it, but I'm moving stuff out of my craft room and packing it, and then I will move the bins or the boxes back in this craft room so you can get around in my living room. My living room is just pretty much enclosed in boxes. Well, actually, bins. I went and bought bins from Big Lots, and they were like $5 a piece for these big, huge bins. And my son said they would be easier than lifting boxes. The bins would be a lot easier to manage. So I said, okay. Alrighty, this is getting done. And it's just collage, it's just mishmash. Mishmash collage. Instead of having a whole page of like this one. But I think this one's beautiful. I just love this page. And I'm going to love this page. And I'm going to love this page. I got to find some more little stuff to go over here on that side. Oh, you know what? I got these smiley faces. These emojis. And, oops. I can use these emojis. If I don't tear or cut their heads off. I can put some smiley faces down here. That will be fun. Like right here. Right there in that spot. So I don't know when and if I will get back to finishing my file folder that I was doing when I disappeared, because I packed away all the stencils and you know what I do? I pack them away and then I get them back out. And then I pack them away and then I get them back out. So I gotta stop doing that. I gotta pack them away and just leave them there. I'll think, oh, I need a stencil for this. I need a stencil for that. So I'm gonna have minimal supplies in here. And I'm gonna keep packing, and yeah. And then I will be on my way, and I will record while we're on the road again. I'll record on my phone, I guess, because I don't have any more. It says I don't have any iCloud left. So that means I can't record on my iPad, which is stupid, or my iPhone. I got rid of my iPhone though. I got a Samsung phone, and I haven't done any recording on it, so except for I don't have the dash holder. My son took it when I was there. So now I've got to find a dash holder. I'm going to cut this in half, or I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to tear it in half so that I can put it in the spots where I need to put something down to cover the page. It's been a long time since I've done collage. So I am a little rusty. But I'm going to put this right over this bird's head. That's not nice. You can still see it. That's what collage is all about, right? You can still see through it. That's why we do napkins. Yeah, you can still see the birdie. I need a piece for right there. Alright, I think I'm going to move over to the next page. Over here. On this side. I know that needs something up there, and that needs something right there. I can still put a piece of this right here. Alright, now my fingers are sticky. I don't like sticky fingers. Oh well. So, that's about what's going on around here. It snowed last night here. Just a little bit. I woke up this morning with white Little white snow on the ground. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this page. I'm not sure how I want to do this page. I know I want this girl on here, so we'll put this girl on here. It says, right, like you've never lied to a grand jury. Like, right. Sure. I've never been called to a grand jury to lie to one, so don't have to worry about that, I guess. So anyway, she's going to go right over here. Oh, I need this page over here so I don't glue my pages together. Don't want to glue my page together. That would not be fun. E. She's going to take up a big, thick spot. Oh, she's going off the page. Oh, nope, nope, come on. Don't go down yet. Nope, 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 come on. I can't see the top of the page. Alright, that's good. That's good. So it's been so wet around here. We've had so much rain. It's been so wet that the ground is so wet that trees are just falling over. And the other day, my sister-in-law had a knock on her door. I was on the phone with her. I glued the words. Oh well, they're just going to stay that way. That's alright. I'll glue over the top of them. She's not a focal image anyway. Anyway, she had a knock at her door and I was on the phone and I was driving in the car and she said, hang on a minute, there's some guy knocking on at my door. And she opened the door and said, how can I help you? And they started talking and I said, oh, I'll let you go. And she says, well, he wants me to go outside and look at a tree. And I thought, oh man, I hope this is not somebody that's going to conquer over the head and kill her or do, the worst thing to mind. And here I hung up from her. Well, she didn't call me back, and I didn't think to call her till the next day to see if she was okay, right? How stupid. So, I called her the next day, and I said, so, I guess you're okay. I didn't hear from you, and so I was worried that, you might have gotten clunked over the head and killed or something. And she said, oh, I should have stayed on the phone or called you back. But evidently the tree that's in her backyard, that it's really big, and when I lived there, it branched over it wasn't planted close to the house, but it had gotten so big that it had the limbs and stuff had grown over the house. My mother-in-law had not ever had it trimmed back. And the guy said it was a box elder tree, and I thought, I knew there must be box elder trees out here. Everybody said they didn't hear them, but I have box elder bugs that like to come in my house. And anyway, he called it a box elder tree, and she went out there and looked at it, and oh my goodness, It was, she said it was just lifting right out of the ground because the ground was so wet. So he went ahead and cut it down, and I guess there was another tree that was mingled with it. And he went ahead and cut them both down and charged her $1,000 and left the wood there because Linda's cousin, my sister-in-law's cousin, wants the wood. Well, I told her that she got ripped off because the people that come and cut the trees down in my backyard only charged $600 per tree, and he was telling her, oh, you're getting 2 trees for price of one. And I said, no, you didn't, you got ripped off. So she was a little upset about that. Anyway, so they cut her trees down and they left the wood there, and her cousin wants the wood because she heats her house with wood. Well, you're not supposed to take this wood out of Hamilton County because it's not supposed to go to another county because it's got bugs in it, and they don't want to infect other trees. And I told Linda that, and she said, oh yeah. She said, well, I guess I don't know. I hope I don't get in trouble. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna go ahead and let her take the tree or the wood, knowing that you're gonna infect other trees? That's pretty rude. Oh, that's what they're gonna do. So, glad it's not on my shoulders. Totally glad it's not on my shoulders. I wouldn't want to be responsible for infecting other trees that could fall over because of a bug. Okay, this is looking pretty good. This is coming right along, coming right along, coming right along. And I have another birdie here, but I cut its beak off. And I have a bug, a ladybug, right here, and I could put that right here. But I don't want all this stuff around it. And I really didn't want straight edges either, but I don't want to sit here and tear all this off. So I'm going to sit here and cut it off so you can see what I'm cutting out is a ladybug. We have, and these trees have these Chinese ladybugs in them that they're nasty. They're not nice ladybugs. They're nasty ladybugs, and they bite you, and they, yeah. And this wood that she's sending to a different county, yeah, that's just a part of the bug that is in them, but they have other bugs too that are not so nice to other, they're not nice to the trees, and they will kill the trees. And I don't think that's very nice for people to knowing that they know this and they're letting it go to another. Oh, so much for that. So much for that. So much for that. I want this pretty flower right here. This pretty green flower right here that I'm tearing all apart to get it apart from the pink one. I want it right here, right there. There was glue there. There's glue all over my page. How about that? There's glue everywhere. Wonder why. Let's see. I need some more glue down here. I see where my page is coming up right there. So, I don't have any more stories to tell you. I'm all storied out. And I might just get quiet because I don't know what else to say. I hope that... Oh, I want to thank all my new subscribers. And those of you who aren't subscribers, if you would subscribe, it would make YouTube very happy. Not me. It makes YouTube happy to know that you're subscribing and that you like the content that I'm doing, and it helps me to be what am I trying to say? They, YouTube, when they look at the subscribers, they put you out there so other people can see what you're doing. And yeah, so if you would subscribe and put a thumbs up, please. And I would like to have some more comments. I'm not getting very many comments on my videos, and I'd like to have comments. If you could please leave me a comment, that would be nice for me and for YouTube, because they do go around and watch your videos to see who comments on your videos and who likes them and what you're doing. And I'm going to cut this. No, I'm not going to cut that one. I'm going to do something else here. I don't want that one. Oh, lo, 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 lo. I have this little one here that has "I love you," and I could tear that. These little people right here, you can't see. I have two little people right here that are walking in the rain with umbrellas. A girl and a boy. And I can put them right there. Right here, just like that. Just like that. Where did my... Do y'all see where I put my plastic thing? I know it didn't go too far. There it is. Now, let's see. I will trim all this off when it gets dry. Alright, I think I am finished for today. I had fun. And talking to you all and getting you all up to date on my situation and my move. And so my days are going to be limited. And I've been trying to get this dotting thing down. Let me show you what I did. wanted to make some, oops, sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to make some sun catchers. So I'm going to set this aside. It's almost dry. And then I'll trim all this off. And that's our page for today. And I think they look cool. Yeah, so I'll trim all this off and glue down pages that aren't glued, pieces that aren't glued down. So let me get what I have been dotting on now. Guys, please don't comment that I don't know what I'm doing, because I'm learning. I'm just learning, okay? So here I'm going to show you. These are CDs that were done with glass paint. Glass paint is very hard. Let me get a piece of black paper. Glass paints are very hard to see what you're doing, but they're, but they're very beautiful hanging. See that? They're really pretty hanging, and this is all dotted, and they're dry now. This one was the first one I did learning, and these are all got dots on them. And I haven't done any rocks yet. I was going to make some rocks, but I bought a box of rocks. Can you believe I bought a box of rocks? Oh, they don't have rocks here in Cincinnati where I live. In Utah, you can go out in your backyard and find a rock, because that's all that there is in Utah is rocks. And I would be glad when I get back there and I can just go look for rocks in the backyard or go down by the river and collect rocks after I ask if it's okay. But anyway, this was the first one I did, and yeah, I did several times of wiping it off, and I got patterns off of the internet, free downloadable patterns for mandalas, and I'll show you some. This one is this one that I did. It goes on there. And this one that I just did today was this one. Now I know you can't see it, but the white is glass paint that is what is it? Let me see. It's hologram? No. That's white pearl. But these are the paints that I used. These gallery glass. And let's see. This one is. It is. This one isn't it either. Oh, where is it? Here it is. Hologram. This is hologram shimmer is what this is. And I dotted it on with a toothpick everywhere with a toothpick. In between all these little places, I dotted it. I know it's hard to see, but when I get holes in it and hang it in a window and the sun shines through it, it's going to be gorgeous. I know it's hard to see now, This one you can see a little better because I used more thicker. This has silver lining on it, and this one has a thicker, wider gold pen that I outlined the pattern, and then I just did the dots in the pattern. And yeah, I'm really trying to learn how to do this. It's really not that hard. It's just learning. I like to do a pattern better than try to do one on my own and learning all the different steps. And yeah, anyway, that's my story. And so I just want to show you what I have been doing and trying to learn this art. And yeah, now I'm going to do it on another CD, and I'm going to use these paints that I took regular paints, craft paints, and I put this iridescent medium. I mixed them with iridescent medium in these little pods. And I'm going to use these and see what these do on here. I think they'll be beautiful. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've been doing and packing, and I haven't been on because I didn't want to do this on video because I'm just not that good at it, and I know that people are going to say, you're not doing it right, and I'm doing it the way I want to do it. So, okay, thanks for watching, and please thumbs up and subscribe and leave me comments, please. And I will let you go. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.